Yes, time to get to the South Australian Sports Show, and we have got plenty coming up on the show. Poppy, how are you?
I'm going okay.
It's good enough for you, thanks, because we've got way too much to talk about to hear about your problems, mate. No, you are well?
No, I'm going okay. Christmas is getting closer. I love Christmas.
Do you? Now,
I love it.
Well, this is
and
Christmas.
I've been good all year.
I am telling you, this is Christmas for us, because Dr. Mark Rave's coming in for Best On Ground Performance. Going to have a chat with him. The next guest, Mark Reedy, I'm really looking forward to having a chat with him. Ex-Army guy who turned his life around through cycling. It is just a great story. Lucas Norton's joining us from squash. Mark Haston's in to talk about life as a sports reporter. Jenny Williams is in to talk about what went wrong with the South Australian draft and what is wrong with South Australia, of course. And it's time now to get over to Michelle Den-Decker covering some sport for us.
Thanks, Phil. It's great to be back, and I'm here today at Best Bricks and Pavers on Fullerton Road with Marcus Lacey from the Adelaide City Club. How are you, Marcus?
Very well, thank you.
Sponsorship, commercial manager.
Correct, yes. Looking after the revenue streams for Adelaide City Football Club. Very important for all sports, obviously, to manage that as best possible.
Absolutely, and it's been a big year. We've been standing here talking for a while, and it's your 70th birthday this year. Had a big gala ball earlier in the year, in July.
Indeed. The 70th anniversary, 1946, was the initial start for Adelaide City Football Club, and it's been a tremendous period of time, a great club to be involved with, and this year we had a 500-seat event at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre in July. It was great celebration.
I was quite amazed. I don't know a lot about football, but standing here talking to you for the last 5 minutes, had a realisation of how many teams are involved with Adelaide City. Just give us a little bit of a rundown for the people at home that don't know what Adelaide City looks like, going across juniors, women, and then back into the top league.
Yeah, well, Adelaide City is the biggest football club in South Australia in terms of participation, with some 50 teams, around 700 players, and that ranges from under sixes through to the open categories, men, women's, boys and girls. So it's a substantial organisation in terms of playing size and numbers.
Wow. And sponsorship coordinator, marketing manager for you, a really big role. It's fantastic that we're here at your major sponsors home today, Best Bricks and Pavers. What are some of the other sponsors that have contributed to the success of Adelaide City?
Sure. And last year in particular, we had some great support from sponsors, and that continues to grow, the likes of Hisense televisions. We also have Mondial, which is an international freight company. They're two of our other major sponsors that are involved, and it's their support has been wonderful, and has kept the progress and development moving forward.
Wow, and we're now in what we call pre-season mode. What did 2016 look like, and what's some of the exciting things? I know I don't want to put you under the pump and say these are your players for next year, but you're obviously in signing on time. Give us a bit of a wrap-up of 2016 and what we can look forward to in 2017.
Well, in terms of our open category players, you know, our men's National Premier League and men's and women's National Premier League, they both did very well on the field in 2016. The men won the state competition, the FFSA League, and went on to play in the national finals, actually. Wow. So that was a great achievement by them. The women equally were in, I think, the final of every competition they played in. So a great accolade to them. So both our senior teams have done very well, and our focus on the juniors, of course, is development. So they've continued to improve their playing standard. And coaches, you know, we've wanted to really develop our coaches, and that's a big, even in our off season right now, there's a lot of coaching development that's going on and preparing them for 2017 so that they can give the best to the kids that are coming through as well.
Yeah, I think that's an important program, coach education across all sports. You know, when you're talking about the role of a head coach and you're talking about the role of assistant coach, there's a lot of mentoring involved. It's not only the technical and tactical aspects of them knowing the game, but it's also people skills and making players not only better players but better people. So it's a fantastic part of the club, I'm sure, is the coach education programs that you have.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we encourage all our coaches to get the optimum accreditation they can through the national scheme, as well as our own internal coach development programs that we're running now. We're very pleased to see that implemented. We want to continue to improve and grow that side of the club.
I've got my hands on a couple of really good things. It's a 2016 business directory. This is a fantastic initiative. I think one of the things is making sure we look after our sponsors. We're in Adelaide, it's not an eastern board state. Really important that we have our community feel behind the club. Great way that the players and the local community can then look through and go, I want to support people that support our club.
Yeah.
So this is a great initiative. It's something that I think is really accessible by your members. So, big congratulations on being able to present something like this in the club.
Yeah, well, thanks, Michelle. It's a very important part of what we do at the club, and certainly developing that culture of understanding that for all our community, our players, their parents, families, relative supporters, there is a great team of sponsors behind us that they can get behind and support too, just simply by utilising their services whenever they need.
Yeah, it's great. I've not long spent some time in regional Victoria, and one of the things I love about being in the regions is the connection to male and female community and sport. And it's one big happy family, and I get that. I get that that's what you're doing here, and in Adelaide we are like that. We're a big country town. Congratulations, and thanks for spending some time with us today on the SA Sports Show, and all the best. I know you've got some really exciting announcements coming up for 2017. Probably look forward to getting you back on the show and telling us who those new players are, and a little bit about your uniform in the not too distant future.
Terrific. Yeah, love to.
Thanks, Marcus.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks for that, Michelle. Stay with us, plenty coming up on the Sports Show.